whatsoever, so I'm going to see if I can just move down his back. He's a little bit afraid there, so we're going to stay till we get the relax. He's got his eye on me. I got a little head drop, so I'm going to take that. I had a wobble of the lips earlier, but I wanted a bit more.
Okay, let's stop here for a tick. This is the perfect place to speak about the differences between CAT and approach and retreat. Now you might have noticed that Dorado did not produce a calm behaviour, and he was not given distance here when the halter was moved down his side. It also appeared to me that he hesitated when Lynn touched his side. This gives me an opportunity to highlight these most important differences. Now, approach and retreat can be a form of desensitisation, but it is important to understand that CAT is not approach and retreat. To make it even more complicated, there are so many methods out there that call themselves approach and retreat. It can be confusing. Now let me try and look at the main differences with those that you would be familiar with and with CAT. The first difference is where we start. In approach and retreat, we start at a distance where we have determined that our horse does not find the object of fear in any way unpleasant. Now this is the traditional approach and retreat. But most forms that are currently used start over the threshold of fear. Now in either situation though, the horse has no control over the proximity of the object of their fear, and their levels of anxiety can be high. In CAT, we start below the threshold of fear. You remember, that place where our horse is feeling the presence of the object of fear, but is at a safe enough distance away from that object not to want to run. Now remember, our horse has set the threshold, not us. This allows our horse to set the proximity of the object of their fear. Now the second difference is how we present the object of fear. In traditional approach and retreat, we present the object of fear and remove it before we assess that our horse finds it even the slightest bit unpleasant. The removal, though, is not contingent on any behaviour from our horse. However, many current methods introduce the object of fear over the threshold, but our horse is prevented from leaving, and the object of fear is often only removed when the horse quietens. Yes, the removal is contingent on what might look like calm behaviour, but is it really? If our horse is already anxious, what would our horse be feeling inside? And what will our horse feel the moment we present the object again? But in CAT, we present the object of fear where the horse shows no anxiety, and we wait for a calm signal from our horse, and then we go back to the threshold where our horse feels safe. Every time our horse is rewarded in this way, our horse learns that he can control the outcome and begins to be confident that in his own way he can judge what happens next. Distance becomes contingent on calm behaviour. Do you see the difference? It is about control. In approach and retreat, we are in control of the situation, and our horse may learn to tolerate the object through submission, but he is not learning to embrace the object of his fear. In CAT, our horse is in control of the situation and removes the object by offering a calm sign. Once our horse learns that he can control the outcome, he no longer fears the what happens next. In fact, he gets curious about it as long as he knows that he can control the situation. That simple fact empowers him. Now, I'm not saying that Dorado in this clip was over the threshold. Well, maybe just for a millisecond. Lynn has done such a great job in CAT that Dorado does not fear her presence to the side, or for that matter, the feeling of the halter on his skin. If we do mess up, we simply start again. This is because with CAT, our horse is learning control at the very first interaction. As we progress, control becomes more and more reinforcing. A few little mishaps is not going to reduce this.